This is a quick video about shortcut keys. So a lot of times in software programs, you can hover over something and find out what the shortcut key may be. For example, in Adobe Premiere, if I hover over the selection tool, I can see that the shortcut key is V. If I come down to the razor blade tool, the shortcut key is actually C. And if you go to some others that you commonly use, for example, the hand tools, H type tool is T. And that's just a single letter. You don't need any modifier keys. But if you want to find out what even more shortcut keys are, you can come up to commonly used items in the menu. For example, if I want to add a marker, now notice it's grayed out. That's because the timeline panel is not selected. But if I come up to markers now, I can say add marker, and that is the M key. And that should be the same for just about any option in the menu that has a shortcut key associated with it. Now, one thing you must know when you're looking at these shortcut keys is the types of symbols and what modifier keys they represent. So what do I mean by a modifier key? Well, for example, if I hit Shift and then a letter, I'm going to get a capital letter, right? If I'm typing in Google Docs or Word. But that's a modifier key, modifying the other keys in the keyboard. So this symbol right here with an up arrow is the Shift key symbol. If I come down, this one is the Option key symbol. And on some keyboards it might say Alt. And then this one here that looks like a four-leaf clover is the Command key modifier key. And sometimes to write a shortcut key, you would write like Command plus Option plus a letter. That's another way to notate what a shortcut key would be. And then the Control key, let me see if I can find one real quick that has Control as a modifier key. And I can't, but it looks like a caret, so kind of like just a little pyramid type shape. Now, even beyond just finding the shortcut keys of commonly used items like the tools you use on a regular basis or things that you would have to mouse over to go into the menus, if I come to Premiere Pro and I go to keyboard shortcuts, it will pull up all of the keyboard shortcuts specifically for this application. Now, if I'm on a PC, the place to find keyboard shortcuts is actually under Edit, and then down below is both Preferences and Keyboard Shortcuts. But on a Mac here, it pulls this up, and I can select either Premiere Pro Default or something else if I'm more comfortable as a starting point. And then I can actually start to change what those shortcut keys would be. For example, export, the default for Premiere is Command or Control M, but if I hit X over that and then select the area where that would be, I can hit Command E, because I prefer Command E to be the shortcut key for exporting or delivering a video file, and it will replace it in that box. Now, it does give me a warning down below. It says the shortcut key Command E is already in use by another application command, which is Edit Original. I don't use that, so I'm okay changing it, but this is where you need to start keeping track of what shortcut keys you want to do for what commonly used menu or other actions in the software program. And also, do you share this computer and this software with another user? Because that's something to take note of as well. Since I made that change, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to say Save As for preset. I'm going to put my name and click Save. So now those presets are under the list of presets, and I can select Andrew. I can continue to modify them and then maybe save as Andrew again. So I've got my own set of shortcut keys, especially if there's another user who prefers either the default keys or completely different set of shortcut keys when using the application. Now, I do want to point out that this is information overload, but all of the shortcut keys will be listed up here on this keyboard. And if I press Control or press Control on my keyboard, it will show me what shortcut keys are available with that particular modifier. If I hit Command, then those are the shortcut keys that are associated with it. If I hit two at the same time, for example, Control plus Option doesn't give me anything, but Option plus Command does give me some shortcut key commands like ellipse and drawing a rectangle, or Command Shift, right? So you can see there are quite a few different shortcut keys available, especially when combining certain shortcut modifier keys together. You'll also note that there are some that are purple. Those are the application shortcuts, are active regardless of the panel focus. And then the panel shortcuts are used during the application if they are this teal color here instead. So a lot of things you can do with shortcut keys. I'm a big shortcut key user. Usually I've got my right hand on my mouse, my left hand on my keyboard, resting specifically on J, K, L for play backwards, pause, and play forward. And then the I and the O key, essentially the marker in and mark out keys on the keyboard, are right there at the ready to make any edit go as fast and as smooth as possible. I hope you can use some of the tips in this video and become a much faster editor. Good luck.